You know that saying, don't mess with a man's land? Well, my neighbors should have listened. I've owned my farm for almost 20 years. It's nothing fancy. 40 acres of pasture, a red barn, and a herd of cattle that pay the bills. It's my home, my hard work, and my peace. Then, 2 years ago, the Caldwells moved in next door. Retired city folks! Too much money, not enough sense! They purchased the land next to my property, demolished the old farmhouse, and constructed a new country retreat, glass walls, pool, and golf course-trimmed lawns. Nice, I suppose. But way out here in Texas, it was about as natural as a diamond on a cow. We initially got along well. They'd inquire about feed stores, borrow my tractor, wave from behind the fence line. But then, the niceness wore off. Their dogs began running after my cattle. Their grandkids tore through my pasture on a I warned them first, in a polite manner, then, sharply. They smiled, nodded, and continued to do it. The fence fight begins. I stepped out one morning to inspect the fence line and stopped. A brand new cedar fence stretched directly across half of my pasture. High, shiny, and high-priced looking, but 10 feet on my side of the line. I pulled out my survey maps, just in case. Not a mistake. They had put it up on my land. That night, I went out to their front door. There's been a mistake, I told them, holding out the survey. Your fence is 10 feet over the line. You'll have to move it. Mrs. Caldwell crossed her arms and offered me that condescending city grin. We employ professionals, she said. I'm sure it's okay. Also, you're not actually occupying that strip of land, are you? That's when I realized how to deal with it. Not with rage, with patience. My countermove the following week, I put in a complaint with the county for illegal encroachment. An inspector visited, verified the survey, and sent a notice to the Caldwells. Move the fence, or you'll be fined. They disregarded it. So, I constructed something of my own. A barn? Not some flimsy old shed. An honest steel-roofed, wood-sided animal barn, the full length of the property line. I put it right against their new cedar fence so close you couldn't stick a sheet of paper between them. I stood the doors facing away from their residence, but the reverse side. That was pushed hard against their fence panels. And within, I housed my cattle, morning and evening. The aroma of hay manure and animals wafted directly through their upscale glass windows. The payback in a week. The Caldwells stormed over. You can't put a barn